Okay, good evening, guys. Guys, this is really going to be a short masterclass, section, and then after the masterclass, after this recording, I'm going to continue just with the guys that's on the group more individually. Yeah, just because I feel it's also necessary that even in the classes that we work individually with each other. So yeah, just to pick each other's brains and also get some feedback from you guys. So I feel that's important. All right, so in today's session, I'm just literally going to cover the one topic. It's something that you might have heard maybe over and over, but it's just some in terms of consistency, how to prepare your mind to rather think in terms of consistency and not maybe money or monetary goal. It's okay to have obviously big ambitions and goals because obviously we want to make money. That's why we trade. But to get to that fruit, that money, that like the goal, the end goal, the like the treasure, can I say? We have to, there's a few stuff we have to do, and it's going to take pain. We're going to go through pain. We're going to go through all sorts of emotions. We're going to go through lessons. We're going to also go through good times, where we feel hyped and we feel like we got this, we know how it works, and we're going to become millionaires, we're going to get that feelings. And that's all normal in your process and while you become developed as a trader. So it's really important for us to understand that there's a process, and that I would say the best found or the best like in Afrikaans we call it like a steenpilaar, like the best thing that will help you through this process that you're going through is to be consistent. So because if you're not consistent, if you're inconsistent and you fluctuate between different strategies, different emotions, different habits, different mindsets, it's going to be a very emotional journey, and it doesn't have to be so emotional, because you can from the start just get the right habits and also get the consistency. And then when there's different emotions, when you feel down because you took losses, or when you take a loss, even in that moment when you take a loss and you feel something, it's going to be a lot less emotional. But if from the start, you don't have the right guidance mentally, there's going to be a lot of emotions. Like every different strategy, you're going to feel different freaking emotions and angry because this strategy doesn't work and this strategy doesn't work. And meanwhile, every strategy works. It's just that you need to stick with it and be consistent with it. All right. So just some consistency goals. Get a daily routine. Okay. So really focus on getting your, obviously, there's a lot of different types of daily routines. Like a lot of people work for a boss, so they have a 9 to 5. A lot of people have their own business. A lot of people don't even work. They may be studying. So there's different scenarios, but just try and get a type of a routine, or not. It doesn't have to be every day, like mundane, the same day every day, like doing the same thing. It's just that some sort of routine going that when you get to the routine at the charts, and when you start trading, that you're also going to follow through with that routine. It's like a reflection. Like you have to have some sort of routine that balance your emotions out. Because if every day is dramatically different than the previous day, it's your emotions is going to fluctuate, and you're going to feel, all sorts of different emotions. And it's not like obviously if you have a 9 to 5, there like there's not going to be a way different feeling the next day than the day before. So it's not a problem. But maybe if you have like your own business and stuff like that, it's really important to, or even if you just have your own time, just manage it. Manage time. So put out time for trading, put out time for exercise, put out time for family, put out time for different things during the day. It's going to help you a lot. Because and I'm actually preaching to myself, because you know I was a real scatterbrain at one stage. I'm a bit better now. I'm still basically scatterbrain, but I'm a lot like more organized than I was just 2 years ago even. And it's because of the trading. Like I'm gonna be honest, like if it wasn't for trading, I would still probably be like day to day, hour to hour, like not following to different routines. And but that just brings in a lot of different emotions, and that's gonna affect your trading, obviously, because then you shouldn't have too much different emotions when you trade. You should try and be very neutral. It's important. Okay, then the pre-trade preparation, also very important, guys. So I cover this a lot, like just different stuff, like get your brain going. So don't just wake up and while you're in bed, look at the phone and then look for a trade and put in your trade. Rather have some sort of a routine going before you actually go to the chart and before you even put in a limit order or even think of putting in a trade. Get into a habit of just kind of making your brain alert, because there's different brain wave levels in your brain, like different brackets. So you have like beta, alpha brain waves, like you go through different stages. And when you just wake up, like you're still in this certain brainwave stage that you're not cognitive, like you're not thinking rationally, you're still in dream mode. And like, and if you're still in dream mode and you just dreamt of the Lamborghini that you want to drive or the house that you want to buy, you're going to put in big lots and you're going to gamble to get that. So um, I'm just joking. Like that was something that actually I went through, where I had a dream. I'm making a lot of money, and I didn't have a lot of money in my account, and I risked it all, and I blew it, obviously. But yeah, so get that pre-trade preparation, really important. Do some exercise, breathing, meditation, prayer, whatever you want to do. Just to get some sort of thing going where you become more alert and in the moment, where you're not cluttered and your brain isn't cluttered. All right, and then the back testing, really important. Even if you don't have the back testing tool on TradingView, get into a habit of back testing markets, guys. It's really important to get into a habit of like just going through the trades of the day, for example. Like, for example, this, I just mapped this out because this was actually the trade of the day, even though it did spike a little bit above the OB right here. Actually, this, I would consider this the OB. Even though it did spike up a little bit above it, it's still, this was the trade of the day. To be honest, in here, you would have gotten a good trade. I did take a sell this morning and I made some profits after I took two break even buy losses. When I saw the market hitting break even every time, or both times, I just went with the sell on the change of character and at least made some money. And this afternoon, I also took a loss because in my head, I want to buy for some reason. So yeah, but and it cost me, like I should have looked for sales, and right here was the nice sell of the day. So this would have been a nice move to capture, even on the buy side. The move to the upside, but again going against trend, and that's why I got taken out before the move actually happened to the upside and then went down. But yeah, that's just an example of what I want to say here of back testing. So just looking at it, just seeing what happened during today. So map it, like you can use this tool where you start off where you would normally start your trading day. So let's say right there, and you mark it off till about what, like 10. Okay, and just see what happened in this section. Go and back test and do that every day. Just make it a habit to go every day, see what happened, see the trades that you took. I'm going to go over the trades that I took now after this session. I didn't want to talk about too much other stuff now, but go and look at it. Go and analyze and study the market, and go to the day before and go and analyze and study. So that's what I mean with backtesting. It doesn't have to be, the backtesting tool or whatever. Just go and look at the market backtest. Journal, very important, guys. Like that's something I neglected for quite a while. And it's something that I can honestly say improves your trading dramatically when you journal, especially at the start, because when you're still getting muscle memory in terms of what to look for and what to trade and what to your risk management and your routine and stuff like that, journaling helps a lot with that. Now, I don't mean journaling each and every trade. There's software for that. You can just link it with software, or you can do that as well. Obviously, that's really important. But I mean literally journaling your emotions and feelings. Like it's not like, how can I say, a feminine thing or like a woman thing to do. Like just journal your emotions during your trading day, and even other emotions, like maybe things in your life that's bothering you and how that affects your mindset in the market. So maybe after the day, if done with the day, go and really think of the day and get rid of that emotions on paper. It really has a really good effect when you analyze your day, try and analyze, even in the moment, even after every trade, you can journal, but not journal the trade like the data of the trade, journal the emotions of it. So how did you feel? What mistakes did you make in that trade, and why do you think you made it? And if you feel frustrated because of stuff in your life, and you like think that's the reason why your trade did bad, write it down. Like all of that stuff helps a lot. Even if it's stuff that sounds silly when you do it, just do that, because when you do that, you become aware of stuff that you weren't previously aware of. And once you become aware of issues inside of your brain and your emotions and stuff, then you can actually do something about it. Then it's in the light. Then it's just a choice from there. But if it's unaware, it's just like a program that keeps on running. You're unaware of it, so it's unconscious. So once you're aware of it, it's conscious, then it's just a decision to change it. But to get it away, journal, guys, it's really good for you. And it'll probably just make you a more patient person in traffic as well. So self-development, that goes like what I just said, more or less. The self-development, the journaling helps a lot with self-development as well, but there's a lot of self-development material out there, guys, and we share a lot of stuff on the Discord that you can go and download, go and listen to, go and read. And there's so much stuff out there, guys, but it all boils down to the same thing. It's basically, we want to have a happy life, but we first need to get the right perception of what happiness is. And without going too deep, but happiness is to be disciplined in your ways, to kind of grow. You're gonna have to go through pain to grow, but you have to learn out of pain to grow. Otherwise, you're just gonna have the same pain over and over. So the self-development stuff just teaches us to deal with pain better, so we can use it as an advantage, and then through the pain feel bliss, and that process over and over. But when it comes to trading, we have to be a proper, rational thinking person that has virtue, that has good morality and goeie waardes, and you can be a religious person to achieve that, or you can be a spiritual person, or you can just be nothing but just read self-development books, but be aware that there's this thing you need to achieve, and to achieve that, you need to become a different person to actually live into that. You can't just get that. It's not, because it's not something that's outside of you. It's something within that you have to change yourself to become that person. So for us, we want to become traders, professional traders. We have to start seeing ourselves as professional traders, and start also, they're not only seeing ourselves in okay, fluffy, there we are professional traders, who, it's really being professional. Then after seeing ourselves as professional, we need to be professional. We need to stick to our plan. We need to be disciplined. We need to, do the things that a professional trader would do. And then that becomes a habit. And when that becomes a habit, that's when it takes over and you actually get that consistent results that you want. And it's a habit. You don't even have to try. It just goes. That's the great thing about the program, our subconscious mind, is that if it can be our best enemy, our best friend, and our worst enemy. So it's like you can train your subconscious mind to do anything. But the problem is, if you're unaware of what you're training, and so you're training it with negativity, and that program is going to take over, and it's going to just be an unconscious program. It's not going to be, you're not going to be able to change it because you're unaware that you in that negativity, But once you start getting out of that, and like you realize that you can change it, you can change it so much that it becomes automatic positive, like that, where it's like a unconscious program that keeps running, but that brings in money for you, that literally prints money for you. Not only in trading, like you'll become like a freaking money generating machine, where money just comes to you, but you have to go through that process. You can't just jump from unconscious right to unconscious competent. You have to go through unconscious, becoming conscious of the problem, and then being consciously aware that you're fixing the problem, and then becoming unconscious, competent, where you actually are unconscious and you're doing the stuff on autopilot and making money for yourself, specifically with the trading. All right. And then just the last point, I want to go over peak performance trading and following the trading plan. So once you really, have that belief that you are this trader, disciplined trader that is professional, that is, on a higher level than all the other traders, you want to stick to being at your peak performance all the time. Then it becomes like a peak performance sport, like any other sport or any other thing out there where you need to be in peak performance mode to achieve the best results. You need to then do the same with your trading. So then it's all about just sharpening your knife every day and every week, week in, week out, where you just go through the tasks that you need to do to keep your edge, to keep it, in a way that still makes you money, because the market conditions change, guys. Like, you have to then be at the top of your game the whole time. So if you notice stuff that's flaws in your strategy or in your mindset or something, then you have to fix it and rectify it. But again, first become aware of it. That's why all the previous stuff is necessary, to be aware of the problems to fix it. So then it's just all about being at your peak. Now, I wouldn't even say I'm there yet. That's probably 5-10 years down the line, when you are that professional trader. But that is going to be relevant later on. For now, it's just really important to do self-development, do the journaling, do the back testing, do the daily routine, the pre-trade preparation stuff. When you do that, guys, then you can have any strategy. You can have a freaking 50 MA crossover strategy. You're probably still going to make money. It's not that smart money or the stuff we teach you is like the only way to extract profits from the market. It's just that it's kind of the right way, I would say. Like, it's personal preference, obviously, but for me, it's just the right way of seeing the market, because it gives you the right perception of what the market is. That's the only reason I chose to go this route, and obviously the risk rewards and the potential of the trade and stuff. But it's like, honestly, like, if you go for 1-to-1 risk reward and you just open a buy or sell now, it's a 50-50. It's like, literally. So if you just focus on this stuff right here, chances are you're going to make money. So yeah, that's it from my side, guys. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to end the session now and just keep on chatting with the guys on the call. But yeah, enjoy the recording. I'm going to hopefully have it uploaded by Wednesday. Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. So yeah, okay, guys, but enjoy your evening and have a good one. Cheers.